Hey, what's up guys? This is Brian at WhisperStatus74. Welcome to the community, welcome to the channel. If this is the first time you are seeing me, please consider liking and subscribing. We are real tech for real people. Today you're looking at Halo Reach on the Xbox Series X at 4K 120 FPS. You should see that in the corner. This is on the LG CX OLED at 77 inches. It's being filmed at 4K 60, so you're not going to see HDR. Now, in order to change the
looks clear from this angle.
Refresh rate, you need to go into the actual Xbox settings. You are not going to see it in the game settings, which I was a little disappointed. I saw that the same thing with Ori. You needed to actually go into the Xbox settings themselves and enable the refresh rate there under options for resolution and refresh rate. Now, I'll try and do a side-by-side at some point of the Xbox One X version running at 60, but if you've never played a game at 120, for me the difference isn't quite as large as 30 to 60. And what it ends up feeling like, if you've never played a game on PC on a monitor, it almost feels like you're outside of game mode with the motion enabled. But at the same time, you don't have the artifacts, obviously, of input lag. But it looks fantastic. A lot of videos I saw with it, they would say it was running at 120, but they couldn't show it. Obviously, they didn't have either a CX or a C9 to show you. But at the same time, they weren't real clear if it was 1080p at 120. This is 4K 120. I'm sure there's some kind of dynamic resolution enabled. Now, if you have the Game Pass and you do end up with the Master Chief Collection, if you download it, it might ask you to buy Reach and Halo 3 ODST. Do not buy it. Go back into Game Pass, look up those games separately, and you should be able to install them without repurchasing them. Detail is really nice. Now, it's an OLED, so it's pretty cool looking as far as its temperature in comparison to a lot of other displays. I like having it at warm 2 versus warm 3. But for you guys, it's going to look very bluish. Now, the HDR slider here isn't great, but I left it kind of at its default because even though I like my games to be darker, especially on OLEDs, it tends to get black real fast. I also have the newest update via USB. I'll do a video on that. It does fix the black, the elevated blacks, but does not fix the crawling blacks. There's a lot of talk of it doing or dimming the image. I haven't noticed that, but I'll be doing a side-by-side with the CX55 that hasn't been updated, and we'll check it out there. We'll skip this area and get into some action. Now, you guys are wondering why I have a Series X and a PS5, being a PC gamer. I will get into that conversation as I was ready to upgrade my PC. And we'll get into depth on that. But for me, the Series X is a nice stopgap that lets me enjoy 120 FPS on my CX, as well as enjoy some ray tracing in some titles.
Damn.
Playing this game on the 360, it is amazing to come in here and play it at 120. The interesting thing is I've had this on PC for the longest time. The challenge was the PC version didn't have HDR. So I was kind of torn between the higher resolution and faster frame rate of the PC versus the HDR that was on the console. Though HDR doesn't seem to be doing much, as they look basically the same. Looking forward to running this co-op with my boy Brass Tax from the UK. Shout out to Brass. be nice to run an online co-op.
Boss, I see movement.
This will just be one quick video. We'll show a little bit of gameplay, but just letting you know that this campaign does run 4K 120. Get me outside. But look at the movement. It just...
Move down to the lower level. Enemy drop is inbound.
Now, though it's at 120, it's not a miracle. The game looks as it did when they updated it to 4K. The textures are there. I changed that.
That is the kill, sir. More targets.
Looks incredible. I get used to the run button be just rolling up. Now, if you're somebody who's got a 4K panel and you're running 60 FPS, you're going to be fine, more than fine. But this is why we spent the extra money and what all the hubbub was about with HDMI 2.1. Was being able to play even a few titles at 4K 120 on the consoles. Really cool to be able to do that. You can feel it. This, whoa, what the? That was awesome. And playing a 360 favorite at 120 at 77 inches is freaking amazing. Dynamic tone mapping is on. We are in HDR. Just looks, it looks fantastic.
Cat, we gotta warn Holland. I need you at that relay outpost now.
Boss, I'm showing more activity to the east.
Copy that,